There we go. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of ARK Survival Evolved with me, PommieGamer. Hope you guys are having a good day. I'm having a great day, and Freddie and I are geared up because today we're going to explore a new gate address that's appeared on the Stargate. It appears the Stargate Atlantis mod author has added an address which is simply M7G677. Now, from memory, I believe this was an episode in Stargate Atlantis whereby it was a small village settlement protected by a shield, and as the ZPM started to fail, the shield would contract in size, and the residents adopted a ritual sacrifice in order to keep the population down, and then over time this knowledge was lost, and you had these young boys basically sacrificing themselves and not knowing why. So we're not sure what we're going to find there. It could be something very similar to the TV series, or it could be something completely different. I guess the only way to find out is to head through. Freddie really hates pteranodons. It's like vermin to him. Right, I'm going to dial the gate. M7G677. Now, I do have a 0-point module on me, just in case it's a one-way gate and we can't get back. Right, let's go. Ooh.
Oh, we're in the redwood biome. Great. What was that?
That was an Archaeopteryx. A deer over there. Let's take a look at our map. We're actually right off the map, down at 8595 or something like that. So this is completely custom. I'm starting to think we should have brought dinos, but nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say.
Take it nice and easy.
Yeah, let's just wait for this gate to disconnect, and I'll put a ZPM in it.
Yes, make sure you can dial us home. Let's see if I can get to the high ground.
Okay, we don't actually need a ZPM, it's not one way, so that's good. So we know we can retreat if need be. I'm seeing a dodo up ahead. Yeah, I've got a feeling this is going to be bad news bears in this terrain. Let's try and get to the high ground as well if we can. Oh! Just not dying in the process.
Okay. Is that little village down there? I've got a pier
Ah, it's like a fishing
and a
village.
lake.
Okay, is there anything... I'm not seeing anything deadly. Deer and dodos, basically, at the moment. Do you want to cover me from here and I'll move down?
Mm-hmm.
This is so cool. Okay. I'm gonna get up onto this rock. It's very foggy down here.
Is it?
I'm not seeing anything bad. You might want to come down. I'll take point here. I see a planet in the sky by the looks of it, or a moon. It's really hard to see through the fog.
Hmm. Let's go and investigate the town.
Should we check out this dock first?
No, because you can see what's on there. I don't know what's in the town.
Alright. Oh, this is cool. Large storage box, nothing inside.
A lot of special bait in this preserving bin.
Special bait.
Yep.
Let's take a look.
Nothing in those storage boxes.
So there's a thick blob of special sap. So do you want to grab some of that? If we grab...
I've got loads back at my base for some odd reason.
Grab the special bait though. Because we might need it. I'm guessing might be a spot of fishing that we need to do if there's a fishing dock outside.
Can't get into that one. Fishing smithy. Ooh. There.
That never gets
You
old.
bellend. You almost get shot there. You got specific fishing smithy.
Okay, so primitive artisan fishing rod. Apply various bait to this and then use it when sitting on a chair or bench to catch some fish. So it looks like we're going to need wood, fibre and thatch. So it's a good job we bought our stuff. So let's start harvesting up some stuff. I'm guessing if these are like... Oh no, we can harvest that. Okay. So we've got some wood, got some thatch. Let's get some fibre. Cool. Let's dump that in that smithy. Do you want me to craft you one?
Yes, please.
Okay, crafting 4 of those. Do you see anything else in the area?
No, not really. Deer, mostly. Okay, this way.
Oh yeah. It's a wraith dart. That's pretty cool. Oh, do you know what would be baller if they actually added wraith darts and you could use it to pick up wild dinos and then dematerialize them? It'd make taming 10 times easier. That is sick though. Pretty cool detail on the dart. Right, you keep exploring. If you find anything else cool, let me know. I'm gonna head back to the lake because this fishing has to have something has to happen, provided these damn fish go for the bait.
You sure about that?
Well, I mean,
They might just be fishing for fishing's sake.
a special kind of bait added to the mod, and a special kind of fishing
Well,
rod.
no, hold on. Is that special bait that anything to do with this mod?
Yeah,
You sure?
absolutely. Given that it was found in this area,
Well,
which this mod adds.
no. As I mentioned, I've got a load in my preserving bin that I didn't put there.
Or perhaps they just spawn. Oh, here we go. S A D Q X S W A C X C Z E S S. No, don't snap! You. Well, it does work. So I guess we'll have to wait for the next bite. You're literally teasing me coming that shallow.
Hmm.
No one likes a cod tease.
Oh God.
I'm trouting whether this is going to work.
Stop it.
It's a hell of a view though. No, don't shoot me because my puns... Oh dear. Salmon's getting upset.
I will shoot you. I'll properly shoot you. I will.
You're not a fan of puns, are you? Did that one just get up on the shore?
It just got up on the bench, basically.
He basically got up there, sat next to you and was like, alright mate.
Hmm.
Oh, here we go. D, X, D, W, D, Q, D, C, C, S, W, C, S, C, Z, A. Yes! Woohoo! Okay, you caught the special coal, and looks like Freddie's got one on the line as well. Go on, Freddie. Reel him in.
Snapped.
Oh!
What did you win anyway?
So, we got a blueprint for an ascendant fishing rod.
Fuck it, I'm going home.
Well, it's not too bad. I mean,
Fuck this.
apply various boats to this and then use it to sit on a chair and catch some fish.
That's what we've just done for the last 20 minutes.
There might be more.
Come on.
There might be more.
Come on.
Freddie's bad now. Alright guys, we're going to head back. I may bring you back later if I decide to come back solo and do some more fishing. See if there's any more items, but for now I think for Freddie's sanity we're going to head home. We'll see you guys in a bit. And we're back guys, and I've got some sad news. Archie died. I'm not entirely sure what happened. If we look at the tribe log, we can see he was just killed. It doesn't say he was killed by anything, and I had to look around in the boat to make sure something hadn't got in. But I guess he was just hungry and I didn't realise, and he starved, and that makes me really sad. So we're going to have to bury him. So let's go up to where our graveyard is. Now, I have actually moved the graveyard, and I'll explain why in a moment. So let's come out here and we'll jump onto Horus. But it's very rare for us to lose dinos this season. We've only lost one so far, which is Houdini. He was killed by a vicious manta that got into the water pen. And now we've lost poor old Archie, so... Oh, it's a bit of a downer to the episode all of a sudden. Let's get our gravestone out and let's see if we can do him some justice. So let's try and get it lined up with this one. It needs to turn to the left ever so slightly. Okay, I'm going to put this one over here. And we're going to get a crop plot in front of it. And we're going to put down a standing torch in memory. And now we have to set the sign text. Rest in peace, Archie. Let's say a few words. Archie, what can we say about you? You are a very awesome Archaeopteryx. Together we glided from all the way at the volcano back to base. We didn't really get to know one another much, but you did provide us with some eggs for the kibble farm, and for that we'll always be grateful. You won't be forgotten, buddy. You'll be sorely missed. Well, that's a bit of a downer for this episode, but let me show you what I've got planned for the rest of it, which is actually kind of dark, but I think that's the theme. So you'll notice here I've actually divided up the old graveyard area into a farm, because I feel like it's going to serve a better purpose for us. We've got Barbara Streisand over here, and we also have a spare section on this side. And what I plan to do is actually go out and get some more Ovis for breeding purposes, because when you slaughter them, like I said, it's going to be dark, you actually get mutton from them, which is a very good substitute for kibble if you don't happen to have any kibble to hand, or if a particular dino doesn't actually have a favourite kibble. So that's what the plan is. So I'm going to go out and look for some more Ovis, and I'm going to bring them back and do some breeding off camera, and then we're going to go out and look for a Purlovia, which is the entire reason why I want to get some mutton, because the Purlovia prefer the Moschops kibble, and yeah, we don't have any of that, so mutton is going to be our best bet, and I really want to check out the Purlovia, so I'll see you guys in a bit. And we're back, guys, and just down there about to chase that Megaloceros is a level 112 Purlovia. Now we better stay with him before we lose sight of him. This is the highest level I've seen out here in the wild. They do spawn in the redwoods, but I've actually found them to be more common in the snow biome. So now we're going to try and grab this guy. That's a miss. They're incredibly quick, and they can only be picked up with a Quetzal. So your Argentavis is not going to be much use here. There we go. We saved a Megaloceros, and we've grabbed ourselves a level 112 Purlovia. So now I need to get over to the western coast base, where we're going to utilise our Taming pen. I've also loaded up the old refrigerators there with some mutton that we've got from our new sheep that we have over at the base, which I'll have to show you at the end of the episode. Managed to tame up another 3 Ovis, 2 females and 1 male, and I'll let their names be a surprise for the end of the episode. Hopefully the mutton will keep for long enough inside the fridges. If not, we may have to go back and sacrifice one of our tame sheep. But we do have enough females, and as I said, we do have a ram now that we can use to breed more if we need be. I'll meet you guys over at the western coast base. See you guys in a bit. And we're back, guys. Let's see if we can get this Purlovia in our taming pen. This is always like threading the eye of the needle. A bit forward. And there we go, first time. The door is open, hopefully he can't get out. Maybe we will close that ever so quickly. There we go. So he is trapped, so I'm not sure how many darts it's going to take, and he is deciding to attack our wall. Whoa! Okay. You have a bit of a reach on you, don't you? Let's see, there we go, it's one in the butt. That's a miss. Starting to look a bit like a pincushion now, so hopefully it won't be much longer. Looks Looks like he's trying to flee. There we go. If you want to stay there, buddy, that would be awesome. And I can just tag you in the face. They're a lot bigger than I imagined them to be. And I do believe you can't actually ride these guys. Or at least there's not a saddle for them. I did have a quick look before I headed out to find one, just in case we needed to craft one up. So I guess we'll see once we've got this guy down, and he is down. Okay, so narcotics are falling not too quickly, so Little Wing should be pretty good over there. So let's just head into our old base, the Western Coast base. I filled the generator up earlier, and we've got some of the raw mutton here. So it's going to spoil in 6 hours. Now if I take one of these out, we have only a 3-minute timer on them, so we may have to be fairly quick when we look at trying to tame these guys up. It shouldn't take more than about 6 of these based on our taming rates. And if we stick the food on him, it has a 13-minute timer, so provided it doesn't take longer than 13 minutes for this guy to tame, we should be pretty good to go. Right guys, I'm going to sit here and wait for this guy to tame up, and then I'll bring you back when he's ours. I'll see you guys in a bit. And we're back guys, and our male Purlovia is just about to tame up. And there we go. That's awesome. Now whilst I was waiting for the tame, I was trying to think of some names, and given this guy's unique ability, I thought we're going to call him Claymore. Just like the M18 Claymore mine, because these guys can actually bury underground and launch an attack from an ambush, which is a pretty cool little feature. So let's run down the stats real quickly. He tamed out at level 167, giving us a plus 55 levels, 99.9% taming effectiveness. So the mutton has worked out pretty good in lieu of not having the preferred kibble. So his health starts out 1155.1, stamina 960, oxygen food no one cares, weight 584, melee damage 290.4, and a movement speed of 100%. I'm just going to leave that raw mutton on you. You can eat that if you fancy, buddy. So let's try and get Claymore in the middle here, so that we can pick him up with Little Wing a little bit easier. So if you want to come this way, buddy. There we go. He does look pretty cool. Those fangs are terrifying. He kind of looks like a really angry badger. Or a really sort of... Oh, yes, it's like... I can't decide whether it's a badger or a skunk, but he is pretty cool looking. So looks like superheat's upon us, so let's get on top of Little Wing, see if we can get this guy out of the taming pen. Never easy, but there we go, managed it first time. Right guys, I'm going to get Claymore back to base, and then we'll play around with him a bit and show you his unique ability. I'll see you guys in a bit. And we're back guys, and we got Claymore back to base safe and sound. Now I just want to quickly show you what we've been up to with our sheep farm here. As you can see, we have 2 new ewes to our flock of sheep and 1 ram. The ram is called Rambo, quite fittingly, and we also have Barbarossa, named after the German operation to take over the Soviet Union in World War II, and we also have Barbara Windsor, named after the British actress famous from the Carry On films and EastEnders. And we're joined mid-episode by Freddie, who's going to help us testing out Claymore's special ability, acting as a landmine. Now this is what it looks like. Instead of the normal option to ride the dino, the Purlovia has the option to bury, because they're not rideable. So if we press E, you'll see he does this animation, which is super cool, and he gets buried underground. Now this is really useful if you want to lay an ambush for someone. Perhaps you're being pursued by a tribe and you need to escape. You can bury your Purlovia to ambush them and to stun them in order for you to make your escape. Now they do have fairly low HP, so the Purlovia surviving it may be a bit of a problem if they have any other dinos with them. But the other reason that the Purlovia are really cool is that they can actually act as a remote cache. So say for example you wanted to safely store some items somewhere else other than your main base, you could put them in the inventory of the Purlovia and you could bury them underground. Now to you or anyone else in your tribe, you'll see this mound here so that you can easily locate him, but to anyone else that's not in the tribe, they won't even see this mound. It will just look like normal ground. I do believe the Purlovia will be affected by C4 and other kinds of explosives as well, so it's not completely impenetrable. People could still ruin your day if they manage to kill the Purlovia and get your items, but out of sight, out of mind is usually the best policy in most cases. So now that we've got Claymore buried, Freddie's going to kindly leave the tribe for us and act as an aggressor chasing me. So Freddie, if you want to leave the tribe.
Already have.
Okay.
Am I actually going to chase you?
Yeah, so if I stand over here and if you want to punch me, that will mean your aggro will be on me and you should be considered an enemy. Let me just make sure Little Wing is on passive, which he is. Everything else should be far enough away not to worry, so do you want to just punch me?
Well, do you not want to run around? Get some Benny Hill soundtrack going on?
Go on then.
There you go. And... do.
There we go. Right, so I'm running away, and if I run over the mound and Freddie's chasing me and hits me again, there we go. And if we whistle passive so that Freddie doesn't die, there we go, we can see he's in a bit of a daze and he's stunned at the moment. So when he's in that mode, Freddie is unable to punch anything. I wouldn't punch Claymore, he'll go at you again. But it's a really cool little mechanic. Were you able to use any of your items or do anything?
No. Nope.
That's amazing.
Couldn't move, couldn't punch, couldn't do anything.
That's really, really cool. So that worked really well. So if you're being attacked by someone, the Purlovia is definitely a nice little surprise ambush. I'd imagine as well if we stuck this guy on aggressive, he'll probably attack Freddie outright. So Freddie, do you want to just run back to where Little Wing is, and we'll test our theory on that as well. All in the name of ARK science. Alright, so
Yeah. Quote unquote.
let's bury Claymore, and if we come down here, we'll set his aggression level to aggressive. Whilst I'm in this menu, it's also worth noting we can also change the range at which he attacks at. So I'm going to set this to a long range and see how far long is. So Freddie, if I stand directly in front of where Claymore is buried, if you want to just make your way towards me, and we should see him leap out at you.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, there we
Whoa.
go. And it's
Yeah, can you-
sort of passive.
Yes. Still stunned. Yeah, literally you can't do anything. You don't even have access to your hotbar.
That's amazing. And how much health did you lose from that?
Health. I'm at 274 out of 340, so you can do the math.
It was what?
25, 65.
So a decent amount of health in flak armor. I imagine if you were in anything less, you probably wouldn't have survived a couple of strikes from it.
Mm.
So definitely a cool new dino. Yeah, he does look like an angry badger though.
Yes, a little bit.
Well, that's gonna be it for today's episode, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, remember to hit that like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for more ARK Survival Evolved videos. Until the next time guys, keep calm and level up!